up, YouTube? Topaz Yates back for another requested review, and this one is to that Bugsy Terp Pen. And you know what? This is a pretty big step forward, man, in every direction, except for maybe the music video side of it. Because if you look back at the last few ones that you've had, since you had the drone, like, you've been doing like some really epic type videos. But yeah, this video was more centered around the promotion of this particular dispensary and such, man. So ultimately, it made sense for you to film it there. You didn't do much else but be up in there, which that's all cool in the game, to keep it 100. You gotta diversify to keep your visuals all different and such, man. But yet ultimately, visually, it did feel as though you stepped back a little bit. But yet, let's look at this musically on how this is a step forward for you, man, because the way you were reciting your lyrics, you were more on point this time than you were on a number of songs that you had before in the past. This may be the most on point that you've been. And the reason for that is that you're taking your time, man. You're rapping exactly on beat. Now, there are some instances where you fall off a bit, but yet you're doing rather solid with it. And then your delivery is definitely moving up as well, because I'm honestly believing what you're saying here. And it's not just because you're listing specific things and such, and it's not just because I know you and the music that you've been kicking and that you've been a part of this legalized marijuana music for quite some time now. It's not that. It's more of how you're saying things. You're saying it quite believably. But the thing is, you need more experience and you need to be more consistent and such. And then with all of that, you got the building blocks to create great songs here. You just need to spend the time to go ahead and do it. But then look at it business-wise, man. You are in position right now to make more money than 95% of these rappers out there right now, bruh. And to understand that, you got to see the whole purpose of this whole thing, man. It's all but a big commercial for this dispensary out there in Colorado, where you're ultimately promoting a product of theirs, the Terp Pen and such, as well as the individual products that they can sell with the Terp Pen and other stuff that they just got there. That's ultimately what the intro was all about, man. That's you promoting the goods. So this ultimately shows me that you got your foot in the door right there, bruh, and you're ultimately trying to help them sell their products while they're selling your t-shirts that you got on sale. But here's the thing, you are definitely in the position to get some paper out of this, bruh. Think about it. They want to use you in hip-hop music in order to sell their products to the community and such. So with that in mind, wouldn't they want you to be the biggest act that they can possibly have you be? And don't you think they got the money? It was almost like an overnight thing that legalization of marijuana turned into a billion-dollar business out there, man. And since these people can't even open bank accounts to put this money in and such, they got the cash on hand to slide to you immediately, man. And you just gotta tell them like this: I want to sell your products, but I need to become bigger. So ultimately, slide me some change so I can go ahead and get me this promoter. So I can go ahead and get me this publicist so that I can promote everything that you guys want to promote. Like, it's a win-win scenario for everybody, and they got the cash to do it. See, me personally, I feel as though you should continue to build your relationship with these people, one, and two, continue to build up your skills so you can make the right music, so you can have a long-term career and such, and not just be one of these rappers that's coming out because you got a lot of money behind you. But yet, when we look at the reality of where the music industry is right now, there's 4 worse rappers than you right now that's getting a lot of promotional backing, that are making a little bit of a living right now, dude. So it's all about the timing that you feel is right for you. Like, if you got the time to cultivate this relationship to go along with cultivating your skills in order for it to naturally bubble up, man, then take that time, because the rewards will be 100 times more potent. But if you ain't got that time, you got the opportunity like right now in order to make these moves. Now, overall as a track, even though you're doing much better than you've done on multiple songs in the past, it still isn't on that level that's necessary for it to be quality. I feel as though that production could have been much better, man, in which I need to go ahead and put you on to some producers and such, dude, because I got a long list of them that does a lot of weed music that are very quality. In fact, peep out this one right here. If you're looking for some weed production, man, holla at me, man. I know some people who got that stuff. Like, that's what I do. I seek out producers that match artists. I mean, lyrically, you're talking about them things that you know about and you're trying to throw in some punchlines, but yet these lyrics ultimately fall flat and you definitely need more growth in your core fundamentals, but yet you're going to get there the harder you go at it. But I definitely see the potential growth in you in every aspect, man. You keep on grinding, you're going to get there. Continue to be smart business-wise. And everybody, go ahead and peep out his video, man. The link is to it in the description below. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpads.com, that's down there, to read today's article.